What's up internet, Jamie here with GamePlug, and today I'll be bringing you my thoughts on the game on everyone's lips, No Man's Sky. What can I say? It's been 3 years of the most intense hype train in recent memory, and following delays, issues, lawsuits and leaks, No Man's Sky is finally in the hand of consumers across the world. I've put almost 20 hours into this space exploration experience, and for all of its faults and misconceptions, Hello Games have 100% delivered on what they wanted to, and we as customers and enthusiasts certainly have a game worth playing. Now that's not to say that starting out my journey in No Man's Sky wasn't problematic. I'm all for having not much guidance, it's nice to find your own way, but this game certainly doesn't encourage that. However, given the vastness of this project, and the fact that they've been tight-lipped with what you're actually supposed to be doing, it could have used a little bit more prompting. Finding your way off of that first maroon planet can be confusing, and the following fetch quests to get your ship functioning, they're pretty laborious. However, it's worth the pain. Endure it and you'll be rewarded with that "oh, so that's the point" kind of feeling, as you start to see this vast galaxy unfold before you. The experience is built on some pretty specific gameplay loops, which truly allow you to create your own adventure. Whether you want to follow the path of the Atlas or become a free explorer, whether you want to hunt discoveries on every single planet you land on and be rewarded with money, or simply mine the planets and sell the materials you find and get space rich that way. The choice is solely up to you. It can be frustrating in the early throes trying to store enough material on your tiny ship, so that would be the first thing that I advise new players to strive to upgrade. Many people have already bemoaned the whole inventory management piece, and all I can do is add to that. Here's an echo, it's awful. In the first 3 or 4 hours of the game, you're going to see inventory 4 banner rolling across your screen an awful lot, and it doesn't help my earlier complaints about how the early game experience plays. Another common complaint that I'll agree with is the combat in No Man's Sky. Be it space or on the ground, it just isn't fun. It's clunky, it's boring, and it feels slightly forced. It does play in well with the survivability factor on planets, but it's really going to need work going forward. Speaking of survivability, I do like that you have to be cautious of your surroundings on different planets. Getting caught in a sandstorm and one in acid rain, that's been 2 of the most intense experiences that I've had so far. There's been a lot of talk about procedural generation and the near infinite amount of planets in No Man's Sky, and for the most part, so far in my experience, this has rung true. New planets and systems are certainly varied, and I've been fortunate enough to encounter very few dud or barren planets or moons. Most places I've touched down on in my ship have actually been worth exploring. I've wanted to hunt for new treasures and mine for new resources to sell off to some traders. The NPCs are dotted around throughout the galaxy, and you can learn words from different species to help conversation. This in turn will increase rank within that species, and ultimately give you some shiny new loot. Others are simply merchants. You can interact with them at space stations or buy and sell resources from them, even try and buy the ship that they're flying around in if you want. Again, when you have the units, No Man's Sky's currency, this is the first thing that you should save up to do. So what about this journey to the centre of the galaxy? Well, for me right now, just shy of 20 hours in, I can't say that it's overly important to me. I mean, I'm curious to see what's there, but I'm also locked in that min-max loop of getting better gear, exploring new planets. My concern though is just how long that I'll be interested in doing those things, and when I reach that point, I believe it will make sense to pursue that journey to the core of the galaxy and see what awaits. Enjoyment and criticism of the game aside, I do believe that No Man's Sky will have a pretty prosperous future. With updates already in the works from the guys at Hello Games, I see this product in its current state as kind of a Minecraft or Destiny 1.0. A more vibrant and colourful, not to mention accessible, Elite Dangerous, and as a platform to build on from a team of 13 people, they sure have done one hell of a job. The possibilities are literally endless in this game, and that's something very few experiences can boast. I can't wait to strive further into the deep space of No Man's Sky, and rather than talking to you about it, that's exactly what I'm going to go do. Stay tuned to GamePlug for updates on mine and the team's experiences in No Man's Sky in the coming weeks. Hell, months. Maybe even years.